Hi there, and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about something really important. Those big, heavy feelings. You know, the kind that can sometimes be a little hard to understand, or maybe even find the right words for. So let's explore this together, nice and gently. We all have days like this, don't we? Days where things just feel off. Kind of like you're carrying something around that you can't quite put your finger on.
But what about when that feeling doesn't just go away after a day or two? What happens when it sticks around, sort of like a little gray cloud that follows you, even when the sun is out and everything seems like it should be okay?
And you know what? That is completely 100% okay. It can feel really confusing to have such a big feeling inside you, but not have a name for it. It definitely doesn't mean you're the only one who's ever felt it.
So what does this heavy feeling actually feel like? Let's talk a little bit about how it can change the way you see and experience the world around you.
Think about the things you love to do most. Maybe it's playing a game, listening to music, or just laughing with your best friend. Well, when this heavy feeling is hanging around, it can make all of those wonderful things feel kind of distant, like they just don't matter in the same way they used to.
Or imagine your absolute favorite song, the one that always makes you want to dance or sing at the top of your lungs. With this feeling, that amazing music can start to sound like, well, just noise. It's like the color and the joy in things gets turned way down.
Okay, so what does all this do when it comes to being around other people? This next part is about how that feeling can sometimes build an invisible wall. Just take a quiet moment with this question. It's just for you. Because sometimes understanding these feelings just starts with gently checking in with ourselves. This is such a powerful way to put it, isn't it? You could be in a room that's full of people you love, but still feel totally alone. Almost like there's an invisible wall between you and them that no one else can even see.
And oh my gosh, that can be so frustrating. It's not because you don't want to be happy. It's more like no matter what you do, that feeling of happiness just feels completely out of reach, like you're trying to catch smoke with your hands.
This might be the part that feels the most lonely of all. Because on the outside, you might still be smiling or going to school or doing all the things you normally do, so everyone around you thinks you're okay. But on the inside, you're still carrying that really heavy feeling.
Okay, so we've talked about what this feeling is like. Now let's talk about what we call it when it decides to stick around for a long, long time. Because there is a name for this cloud.
The word for it is depression. And it's so much more than just being sad. It's a feeling that's so big and heavy that it can actually get in the way of just doing normal everyday things. And what's really important to know is that it's not a choice. It's something that happens inside a person's brain.
Please just let these words sink in for a moment. This is maybe the most important thing to hear. Feeling this way is never, ever your fault. And so many people, kids, teenagers, grown-ups, experience it. I promise you are not alone in this.
So, if it's not your fault and you're not alone, what's next? Well, let's talk about what might just be the bravest, most courageous thing a person can do when they feel this way.
This right here, this is it. This is the brave front. It's sharing those feelings you've been carrying all by yourself. It's letting someone you trust see what's behind that invisible wall. It's finally talking about all the things that they can't see on the outside.
Now, when you look at this list, please don't think of it as a bunch of homework or a checklist you have to do perfectly. Just think of these as gentle ideas. The one thing they all have in common is connection and kindness, especially being kind to yourself. And it all begins with that first step, telling someone you trust. So what actually happens when we take that brave step? What really changes when we decide to share the weight of this heavy feeling with someone else?
This is such a beautiful way to imagine it. When you're all alone with that heavy feeling, it's like you're building walls around yourself, brick by brick. But when you share it, someone can help you take those exact same bricks and build a bridge instead. A bridge back to other people, and maybe, most importantly, a bridge back to yourself.
It's really important to know this too. Talking about it doesn't always make that gray cloud disappear right away. Feeling better is usually a journey. It's not like flipping a light switch.
And really, that's what matters most. Sharing that heavy feeling is like asking someone to help you carry it for a little while. The weight might still be there, but you're not holding it all by yourself anymore. And that can make all the difference in the world.
And we'll end right here with the most important message of all. If any of this felt even a little bit familiar, please remember this. You are not alone in how you feel, and it is always, always okay to ask for help. That is never a sign of weakness.
It's a sign of incredible strength.